We've got an axle, and the splines are just a little shorter than we want. It came out of a different rig. Customer brought it in here. It's 30 spline, Dana 44. And now anybody's got splines, but the fun thing here is figuring out how to line up on splines to cut. So we got to go back another ½ inch. I don't know if you heard that or not, but we just barely tickled the top of that. You can just kind of see a little witness mark there in the shine on that top spline. Now we know the diameter of our cutters, the width of our cutters, and the width of our axle. So at this point, we crank the machine up the appropriate amount. And that brings us right up to where we want to be. Dead center on the axle. Of course, that isn't necessarily dead center on the splines that were there. One of these days we got to fix that piece of sheet metal that's rattling. All right, now. So it looks like we got to rotate about counterclockwise ½ a tooth. It's always a fun job. Did we loosen this one up a hair?
Oh, no, we didn't.
That's why it's not rotating. Trying to keep everything snug enough to rotate, but not so loose that you can't get your line up. While we're looking, I would take a look. Put a little light on the backside, back off a little on the light. Oh yeah, that's getting close. Now we got to sneak in, and we'll either be a little higher high or a little hair low. And this is where the art takes over. You just went backwards and broke the tooth off. Let's take a look. Did you get one or two?
We lost one.
We lost one tooth? That's okay, we can cut with 4. That's real world, folks. By the sound of that cut, I'd say we're a little off. So he's readjusting, trying to bring that right in on center.
Now when I readjust that, there's backlash. So I was at 48, so I had to go down to 20 and then back up to 40. So now that was at 40, this is at 42. I'm gonna come off just a little bit. .42 is a little cut on the bottom.
Did you set your table lock? That'll move it about 3 thousandths. Your up-down table lock?
Yeah, mine's up-down table lock is set.
Okay.
Now I'm cutting on both the top and the bottom.
Okay. Well, like that, I can just barely hear it, so it means we're tickling.
So Now it is going to shift when I set the side locks, but
I think you better go in about 2 thousandths more. Should you put a dial indicator down there on the crossfeed so we can counteract the backlash?
no, I'm cutting all the way down to the root of the spline.
Right, I'm saying you're a little deep, aren't you?
We can put a dial indicator on that.
I think you should.
Bump the table.
Okay, I didn't hear nothing. Oh. Could bring the table. I don't know if you got to go up or down, but.
I'm cutting on the top. I'm cutting slightly on the bottom, and I'm not.
Okay, let's see
cutting
if
in the
I can get that.
So we've got a slight shiny spot
Oh,
there.
so you're at the bottom and you're at the top? Or okay.
I'm at the top. If you
So
go
our
in-
cutter, our tooth profile is a little different than whoever cut that last one.
or however the last one wore.
Right. Well, if you're just tickling, up to you. I'm just trying to film. I can't see it while I'm filming.
I went another 1,000. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay.
I feel it touching, but I can't hear it.
Wow. So you're just moving another sound?
And I might be into backlash because I went out.
Yeah, we should have put the dial indicator on the crossfeed. You're going the wrong way, Tim.
Real time.
You went the wrong way and back too far.
Matt, 181.
Now go in. All right, now come back out. All right. Nah, it's still too deep. Go in and come back out 2 thousandths less than you did the last time. What do you think?
Witness mark on the bottom. I might take the table up one. Maybe a half. So I have an equal witness mark top and
Back
bottom.
your flashlight over my shoulder. Alright, so yeah, we're just tickling. That's good. Yeah, I think at the left end of that spline you're a little high. Bring up the table 1 thou.
I just did.
Oh, okay. Now, yes, this one spline is probably a little going to be worse than the rest. But if you've ever looked at an old Ford 28 spline rear axle, the side gears actually had 4 blank splines, and it never gave anybody trouble. So we are adjusting how far the table travels right now on our stops, so we can hit the same endpoint every time. That just goes right in there and clobbers the table right there.
I think our 1 thou is a little high.
I'm going to take a look at that one.
I'm only taking the top.
Yeah, the camera angle, it works here. Yeah, we tickled the top more than the bottom, so then you want to come up 1 more thousand.
I had that backwards.
Oh, so you went 2 this time?
Oh, I said when I said it, I went backwards.
Oh.
Yeah, I still feel it rolling across the top. Now that left a witness mark on the bottom.
It's never going to be perfect. And those splines, when I put the gear on originally, were a little loose. So if you don't get 100% cut, then we should actually be tighter. So now the trick here is taking a pin-to-pin measurement. The pin is sits in the V, and then you measure the top of the pins, and then we back calculated from the math what the mic should be. And my memory says it should be an inch 365 max, an inch 360 minimum. I haven't looked at the book today.
Inch 360 and we're at 354.
4, yeah, okay. So hey, wait a minute. Before you move that dial again, grab the dial indicator, which is over, I left it in the press over here behind you. Okay. So let's put that on the cross feed. And that way we've eliminated the backlash issue. So you're gonna go in like 20. We want 54. We want to come back 5 less. For 54, we got it to hit the minimum. We'd have to be 3 thousandths aside, so that's 6
Total.
So you're going to go in and then come back. That would be a minimum. Let's hit the middle. I'm doing the math. I'm trying to do math and film.
I know.
You know where you're at?
I know where I'm at.
All right. So just go way in. All right, now come back, I think, about 4 thousandths less than that. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't do it and talk though.
Neither could I, but my brain said where to go.
I've given up trying to communicate what I'm doing. I just gotta
Just do it.
do it by...
All right. So now we just... Now we cut that one, right? So we'll just go on and do the next pair.
Now it's funny, we're hitting the top and the bottom, but not the middle.
You know, we're working off somebody else's splines. And, you know, the proof will be when the side gear fits. Like that, I can just barely hear it tickling when we're going through. All right. So now we're going to measure that one.
Trick here is to measure the part we cut, not the part that we got. Not the part that we did not cut. The part that was already cut previously.
You just have to assume he knows what he's doing at this point.
Because I certainly can't speak English and do this at the same time.
You sure where you want to be? I think you don't look like you're straight across town.
Straight across if you look at it on the end.
Okay. I have a bad camera now. No, you're not. The back one needs to come down one too. Or the forward needs to go up one. Did you move the axle after you cut those splines?
No, I didn't. So
okay, then you're measuring the wrong splines. Bring your front one up one. There you go.
No, this is the one I measured in the back. This is the one I just cut. It's still where the cutter is.
Okay.
So I cut the wrong one.
What?
I cut the wrong one.
This is fun.
You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Yep.
Let's see here.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work.
That's why we charge extra for lining up.
That's right. We charge you extra half an hour to line up on old splines.
No, I had it wrong. There's a double upside down backwards thing again.
Here. Okay. Go up one on your side. Now you've got it.
Oh, you're right.
All right. That looks more like they're straight across from each other.
So now we're at 347.
Well, somewhere we doubled up when we shouldn't have. Maybe we won't show this video. Or maybe we will, because this is real life.
Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this thing all 90. We're going to pull the whole thing 90 and we're going to line back up on it and nobody will take it.
Yeah.
It's going to take us another 5 minutes. And it won't have a mumbly peg in here.
Okay. So, why don't you just start with taking it? We know our up and down's close enough, right?
We know we're really, well no, but then we miss the whole magic of having to go up and down a little bit.
No, we haven't stopped videoing, Tim. This is real life. Just go in take it out 5 thousandths, okay? So,
right, so I make that 5 bigger.
No, you're backwards.
No, I'm not backwards.
No,
5 that way is 5 bigger on the axle.
That's right. So we come 5 thousandths less than we were a second ago. Right there.
So I did before and we lost what we had.
Ah, look at the jump though when we tighten it. That might have been part of it.
No, I watched the jump.
Yeah.
I counted for 3 thousandths jump.
Okay, lock it down. Okay. Now if we cut air, we cut air. Well, we're going to check.
To get something that would be easy to cut a 90 on.
Alright. So I barely heard it touch. Alright. One cut. Yeah, you got it at 90.
Didn't cut it all.
It's okay, we're gonna... Here, now let's mic what that is. So I said, charge a half an hour extra to do this. We're into it 19 minutes. So if we got it right, we have just enough time to buzz around and finish. Of course, this didn't show all our setup time with the Jantz Magic.
So now we're at 71.
Okay, so 71 to 63.
And we went to 40, and we went from 47.
Don't even worry about where we went, okay?
So I know we need to go another 2 deeper would get us to 66.
Well, let's
66 is
split the middle. What's the book say?
60. It just says 60.
All right. inch 360
So I
pin
go
to pin.
5 more.
So you're at 71, right?
Yeah, so I'll go 5 more and we'll be there.
We should be. All right. Which is where we just were, but I think we've mixed up on something else.
Yeah, we just were.
That's good. We're still cutting there. Yeah, that looks right.
Make sure I cut the right tooth.
Yeah.
That'll throw your measurement off.
I think we were so low before. I think we're still somewhere we were measuring. We weren't measuring 100 across from each other. I think we were 1 tooth off.
Yeah?
Because we're right back where we're on the cross feed where we were to start with.
.64 now.
64.
Mm-hmm. Go another 1.
Yeah, go another 1 and just start cutting. Don't even like. We're gonna pull a John Postma.
Like our no, don't say his last name. Come on, man.
Hi, Zay.
That's not cool.
You know how you mic them parts? You just put that mic in your pocket. That's what the man said. That's not how I do it.
We can throw him under the bus. You just said you're doing it that way. Now you say I don't do it that way. Come on, man.
Rock and roll, baby.
So while we do this part, because it's kind of just crank in and out, a lot of people ask, oh, how do you cut those? Use a dividing head? I want to ask you, can anybody do it this fast with a dividing head?
Well, if they got a CNC, they can.
You know.
I think the Jant's Magic dividing head is the way to go.
You just got a Timmons, see, and sometimes it doesn't measure correctly. Evidently.
Hey, you know, when the camera's on, there's always that little nervousness and a little pressure. We'll forgive you.
Camera, timer, competition.
You probably got a pee too, huh?
No. I did that before we started filming. I thought I had on that front.
You know, if your boss would buy the motor that burnt out down here, you'd have a power feed at work.
I do got a power feed. I got some tape wrapped in a paper towel on a nice slick metal handle. That's what I tell my girlfriend is why one arm's bigger than the other.
You only have to go about 4 turns past the end. That'll save you about.
Yeah, it just disappears behind the end of the cutter.
Yeah, usually you can go by the sound.
Well, I can't tell by the sound because
Right.
I'm not cutting.
Well, you're good. Yeah. Well, better safe than sorry. We already broke 1 tooth today.
I just broke the Jant's Magic sign.
Oh no. Let's not wipe you out completely. You know, when nobody's looking, he only works half that fast.
Call that the union pace.
Oh, you better go a lot slower for union. You better take a hot...
I don't know. I didn't want to make too many of the union guys mad.
Well, it's okay as long as you take a coffee break every 4 splines.
and a cigarette break the other two?
Well, we wouldn't want the tooling to get too hot.
I was cutting a 19 straight spline shaft for a boat. It uses these carbide saw blades, and I ended up building the indexing for that because Carl was sick. So he comes out about 3/4 of the way through, and it's some super hard stainless. And he just starts telling me, push it faster, it's work hardening. Got done, and the arbor that holds the blades on was red hot. And it's still heat checked to this day.
Got the job done, right?
I'm not sure if the guy won or not, but the shaft didn't break.
Oh, that was for that hydroplane boat.
That was for that hydroplane racer.
They shipped their boat up from Brazil and forgot the shaft to connect the engine to the prop shaft.
Is that what it was? I just remember it was 1.5 inch stainless, and it was no, it's 16 spline because I made it out of a 32 spline chunk.
Right, that's was for the Seattle Seafair races.
Yep. And he brought it to some spline guy in Seattle who said he could do it, and he couldn't do straight splines, just 90s and 60s. And I spent an entire day figuring out how we were going to do it. Did a chunk of mild steel, which is somewhere around the shop.
Good times on the splines. We're around this thing yet?
I think I got one to go.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
I don't know if you watch, you can see the little smoke come off my arms as the chips hit it.
Okay.
You can't smell it on the camera, but you can certainly smell the burnt hair if you're here.
Coming around the mountain road. Keep coming around the mountain road.
Now normally I do it from the other end of the table so I don't burn all the hair off my arm, but I don't want to ruin the magic for everybody.
That's right.
Looks like I got 4 more to go.
That's just the flesh wound.
Not nearly as bad as some of the welding I've done.
Oh, God.
Welded up a cracked Cummins block one time. I'll never make that mistake again in my life.
That's the last one?
Well, if the gear fits, it is.
Uh-huh. Well, now we come around and
You know, I gotta
see if the magic works.
No, I gotta do it this way so nobody can see the magic.
Ah.
There it is.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. So we've got our gears. There's a little play out here on the old splines, and you go in here where we're at, we got the same spline. You know what? I would say that that's going to drive. Those splines will break a U-joint long before they ever have a trouble. Sweet. Well, there it is. Thank you, Tim. Good work.